Hi, and welcome to another Secret Entourage Academy episode. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with Gary Swart of oDesk, one of today's, largest areas where freelancers get together and find work from around the world. oDesk is very famous, and we ourselves at Secret Entourage use it quite well. We've used it to outsource small projects all the way up to larger ongoing projects. And Gary here was the CEO since year one and is currently the strategic advisor to the current board since the merger with Elan. So welcome, Gary. We appreciate you being on today.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
So, an exciting journey, lots of great things, and at a peak, one of the peaks in 2012 at $360 million in work being transferred. Tell me a little bit about how you came into oDesk's life, starting from the beginning.
Sure. Well, very early on, we had two co-founders from Greece, Stratis and Odysseus. They wanted to work together, despite the fact that Stratis was in Athens. And so they built a platform for remote work, helping each other to work together as if they were in the same office. And once they had that idea, that seemed like a pretty good idea for a company. If you think about e-commerce is about finding the right good, getting delivery of the good, and paying for the good via the web, why not do the same thing for work? Find the right worker, get delivery of the work, and pay for the work all via the web. And I was smart enough to say that, hey, that's a pretty good idea, and that should be a big market. They needed help, and so I joined along with the A Money to help realize that vision of enabling people all over the world to work with clients all over the world, regardless of location.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about why oDesk. I mean, how did you come, what was your background? Tell us a little bit about previous to that, what you were doing, and a little bit even before that. How did you even become an entrepreneur?
Yeah, so I started as a sales rep very early on at a company called Pure Software. And Pure was a really great product. They were developer diagnostic tools, so really help software developers write better software code. And it was Reed Hastings' first company. Reed is now the CEO of a little company called Netflix. And so Pure was just a really great, sort of a meteoric rise. We went public in the mid-90s. Then we acquired a bunch of companies. We merged with some other companies and became a pretty big business, ultimately acquired by IBM. So I went from, very early on, very early employee at Pure, employee number 30 or so, all the way up to employee number 131,000 at IBM. And I spent a couple years at IBM before realizing that I was more of a jungle and a dirt road guy as opposed to a highway guy. I liked the early stage. So I left IBM to help start another company called IntelliBank. And IntelliBank